Good morning, good morning, good morning. This is Asia. This is the day that the Lord has made. We shall rejoice and be glad in it. Y'all, happy Thursday. All right, so listen, today we are reading Proverbs chapter 17, okay? And it reads, better is a dry morsel of food served with quietness and peace than a house full of feasting served with strife and contention. A wise servant will rule over the unworthy son who acts shamefully and brings disgrace to the family, and the worthy servant will share in the inheritance among the brothers. The refining pot is for silver and for the furnace for gold, but the Lord tests hearts. An evildoer listens closely to wicked lips, and a liar pays attention to a destructive and malicious tongue. Whoever mocks the poor taunts his maker, and he who rejoices in another's disaster will not go unpunished. Grandchildren are the crown of aged men, and the glory of children is their fathers who live godly lives. Excellent speech does not benefit a fool who is spiritually blind, much less do lying lips benefit a prince. A bribe is like a bright, precious stone in the eyes of its owners. Wherever he turns, he prospers. He who covers and forgives an offense seeks love, but he who repeats or gossips about a matter separates intimate friends. A reprimand goes deeper into one who has understanding and a teachable spirit than 100 lashes into a fool. A rebellious man seeks only evil, therefore a cruel messenger will be sent against him. Let a man meet a ferocious bear robbed of her cubs, rather than an angry, narcissistic fool in his folly. Whoever returns evil for good will evil will not depart from his house. The beginning of strife is like letting out water. The beginning of strife is like letting out water as from a small break in a dam. First it trickles and then it gushes. Therefore, abandon the quarrel before it breaks out and tempers explode. He who justifies the wicked and he who condemns the righteous are both repulsive to the Lord. Why is there money in the hand of a fool to buy wisdom when he has no common sense or even a heart for it? A friend loves at all times, and a brother is born for adversity. A man lacking common sense gives a pledge and becomes guarantor for the debt of another in the presence of his neighbor. He who loves transgression loves strife and is quarrelsome. He who proudly raises his gate seeks destruction because of his arrogant pride. He who has a crooked mind finds no good, and he who is perverted in his language falls into evil. He who becomes the parent of a fool who is spiritually blind does so to his sorrow, and the father of a fool who is spiritually blind has no joy. A happy heart is good medicine, and a joyful mind causes healing, but a broken spirit dries up the bones. A wicked man receives a bribe from the hidden pocket to pervert the ways of justice. Skillful and godly wisdom is in the presence of a person of understanding, and he recognizes it. But the eyes of a thick-headed fool are on the ends of the earth. A foolish son is a grief and anguish to his father, and bitterness to her who gave birth to him. Dang. It is also not good to find the righteous, nor to strike the noble for their uprightness. He who has knowledge restrains and is careful with his words. And a man of understanding and wisdom has a cool spirit, self-control, and even temper. Even a callous or arrogant fool, when he keeps silent, is considered wise. When he closes his lips, he is regarded as sensible, prudent, discreet, and a man of understanding. Now we're going to the NLT. And it reads, better a dry crust eaten in peace than a house filled with feasting and conflict. A wise servant will rule over the master's disgraceful son and will share the inheritance of master's children. Fire tests the purity of silver and gold, but the Lord tests the heart. Wrongdoers eagerly listen to gossip. Liars pay close attention to slander. Those who mock the poor insult their maker. Those who rejoice at the misfortune of others will be punished. Grandchildren are the crowning glory of the aged. Parents are the pride of their children. Eloquent words are not fitting for a fool, even less are lies fitting for a ruler. A bribe is like a lucky charm. Whoever gives one will prosper. Love prospers when a fault is given, but dwelling on it separates close friends. A single rebuke does more for a person of understanding than 100 lashes on the back of a fool. Evil people are eager for rebellion, but they will be severely punished. It is safer to meet a bear robbed of her cubs than to confront a fool caught in foolishness. If you repay good with evil, evil will never leave your house. Starting a quarrel is like opening a floodgate, so stop before a dispute breaks out. Acquitting the guilty and condemning the innocent both are detestable to the Lord. It is senseless to pay to educate a fool, since he has no heart for learning. A friend is always loyal, and a brother is born to help in time of need. It's poor judgment to guarantee another person's debt or put up security for a friend. Anyone who loves to quarrel loves sin. Anyone who trusts in high walls invites disaster. The crooked heart will not prosper. The lying tongue tumbles into trouble. It is painful to be the parent of a fool. There is no joy for the father of a rebel. A cheerful heart is good medicine, but a broken spirit saps a person's strength. The wicked take secret bribes to pervert the course of justice. Sensible people keep their eyes glued on wisdom, but a fool's eyes wander to the ends of the earth. Foolish children bring grief to their father and bitterness to the one who gave them birth. It is wrong to punish the godly for being good or to flog leaders for being honest. A truly wise person uses few words. A person with understanding is even-tempered. Even fools are thought wise when they keep silent. With their mouths shut, they seem intelligent. May the Lord add a blessing to the reading, hearing, and doing of his word. In Jesus' name, y'all have a blessed day, because I'm out.